Hi, and welcome to Faith into Greatness. Today, I wanted to talk about, are you selling in vain? Do you have a business that requires you to sell a product, a service, whatever it may be? Are your efforts in vain? What do I mean about that? What I mean is that you're out here trying to sell a product, but you're not getting results and you're not getting growth. I encourage you to sit down and to pray to the Lord and say, Lord, please direct me towards people who need my products, who need my services, people who take accountability for their own conduct, people who are not going to try to shift the blame to me when something goes awry or something goes wrong in their circumstance and their situation. And then after you pray, I want you to trust the process. Trust what God is doing and trust how God is moving you. Always understand when you're traveling on the path and there's a lot of resistance, it's because that path in particular, God has not anointed for a positive outcome or for the outcome that you're seeking to come out of that situation. But perhaps the Lord has anointed for something else to come of the situation. And so you have to really trust that process. Let me give you an example. I was prospecting. And by the way, if you feel comfortable doing this, I encourage you to prospect in person. And of course, if you can go out in twos, go out in pairs. It's always great to have a buddy system. But when you prospect in person, people get to see who you are and you get to present yourself and they get to talk to you, and visually it's different from if you just send an email introducing yourself and your product and your service, or if you just go ahead and you meet somebody in passing, or you make a cold call. So back to my story. I was prospecting and I came across a client who needed coverage for inflatable bounce houses. Long story short, my client didn't even know that their coverage had expired. And the first thing out of this person's mouth, well, I shouldn't say my client, I should say my prospective client, but the first thing out of this person's mouth was, I was just dealing with my broker. Why didn't they tell me my coverage expired? Now, this person failed to understand that the reason their coverage expired had nothing to do with the insurance broker, and it was their responsibility to pay attention when their insurance coverage expired and to take the steps they need to take as required pursuant to the insurance contract when you purchase coverage. In the contract, it required for you to present yourself and make yourself available for an audit for the insurance company. The insurance company wants to make sure that the statements you provide in your application are truthful. So they're going to come and check things out. And if you don't comply with this requirement, the insurance company has a right to cancel your coverage the next time when it's renewal time. They just won't renew you. That's that's usually the severity of it. And sometimes this could be detrimental, especially if they provide the best rates in the industry. You may be putting yourself in a situation where you're going to spend a lot more money to get insurance coverage. And all you have to do is comply with the contract terms and you wouldn't have faced that issue. But in this particular situation, this prospective client wasn't taking accountability for their own conduct. And I am thankful that this client didn't become my client, because I may have found myself in a circumstance where this person would blame me in the future. So don't be eager to get clients, don't be eager to connect with people and to work with them, and allow the Lord to allow things to unfold in a natural way for you so you can see why things don't work out or why things do work out. I hope this message blesses you all. Take care and God bless.